National Infrastructure Pipeline. What is this all about and how it is going to change the future of a country? National Infrastructure Pipeline is the Government of India's roadmap to make India a $5 trillion economy by 2024-25 by spending around 100 lakh crores in infrastructure projects. Now, after Narendra Modi got elected as our Prime Minister for the second time, he laid down an ambitious target of taking Indian economy to $5 trillion. And to achieve that target of $5 trillion, the government has come out with National Infrastructure Pipeline. So as per the report of the task force by Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, along with slowing growth, more than desirable inflation raises the fear of condition called stagflation. So Indian economy is not in a good position now. It is going through stagflation, where the demand is less, but inflation is high. The unemployment is also very high. In an economy burdened with stagflation, there will be an unusual rise in the price of various commodities, even when the demand is low. However, due to low demand, the production falls, which may result in mass unemployment. And this is the situation which India is facing right now. The big announcement to boost the Indian economy, which is National Infrastructure Pipeline, is a mega push to the infrastructure investment by central government by adding up to 102 lakh crore over the next 5 years. Now, what is this NIP? It is a roadmap for an investment of around 100 lakh crores in infrastructure over the next 5 years by 2020-25. The aim of National Infrastructure Pipeline is to help make India a $5 trillion economy by 2025. National Infrastructure Pipeline includes economic and social infrastructure projects. To implement an infrastructure program of scale of 100 lakh crore, it is important that projects are adequately prepared and launched. In pursuance of this, an annual infrastructure pipeline would be developed. To achieve this task, a task force under the chairmanship of Secretary, Department of Economic Affairs has been constituted by Union Finance Minister to draw upon National Infrastructure Pipeline for each of the years from 1920 to 24-25. The task force is chaired by Secretary, Department of Economic Affairs with CEO Niti Aayog, Secretary Expenditure, Secretary of Administrative Ministries, and Additional Secretary Investment. The first meeting of the task force was held in September 2019. This exercise is expected to be followed by a periodical review process. Now, National Infrastructure Pipeline will enable a forward outlook on infrastructure projects which will create jobs, improve ease of living, and provide equitable access to infrastructure for all, thereby making growth more inclusive. National Infrastructure Pipeline. The major expenditures will be on energy and roads. During 2025, energy will get 24% contribution, road 19%, urban development 16%, railways 13%, which will cover around 70% of the projected capital expenditure in infrastructure. Out of the total expected capital expenditure of 102 lakh crore, 42.7 lakh crore is already under implementation. 32.7 lakh crore are in conceptualization stage and rest are under development. The funding of national infrastructure pipeline will be jointly made by center, state and the private sector in proportion of 39 and 22. 39% each by center and state and 22% by private sector. It is expected that the project of certain states who are yet to communicate their pipeline would be added to the pipeline in due course out of the total expected capital expenditure. This is going to have a big impact. As we already know, our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has declared that he wants India to be a 5 trillion economy by 2024. This would be challenging but certainly achievable. In the 2019 Independence Day speech, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, a key announcement was made wherein he said that investment of 100 lakh crore in infrastructure will be done over the next 5 years. However, to reach the 5 trillion mark by 2024, Indian economy should grow over 12% a year from 2019. As of 2019, the nominal growth of India is estimated at around only 99%. The real growth is, however, around 5%, which is very less. Now, if the real GDP growth of India rises to 8% and average inflation rate stabilizes around 4%, a nominal growth of 12% may be the end result. This makes the dream of $5 trillion economy by 2024 possible. However, as the target is in terms of dollar, there are two major variables which can impact India's growth towards achieving this target, which is inflation rate and rupee-dollar exchange rate. As the 5 trillion target of GDP is calculated at current prices, which includes inflation, considering the present situation, it may be difficult for India to achieve the target. With increase in inflation, there will be decline in purchasing power of the money. This may reduce consumption and thus it may negatively impact GDP growth. On the exchange rate aspect, if the rupee depreciates further, it will adversely affect India's GDP growth. However, if rupee appreciates, it will certainly make easier to achieve the target. Thank you.